what this says beyond a quick guess of saying 71. Jesus said, I'll destroy this house and no one will be able to rebuild it. This is a incomplete saying, so we don't want to try to discern what this says beyond a quick guess of I'll destroy this belief system, this system of religious distraction so vehemently through your own experience of what is within you, and no one will be able to rebuild the old ways of understanding things. It's just a guess based on an incomplete saying, so throw that right in the trash. Saying 72, someone said to him, tell my brothers to divide our inheritance with me. He said to him, who made me a divider? He turned to his disciples and said, am I really a divider? Kind of a joke. Saying 73, Jesus said, the harvest really is plentiful, but the workers are few. So pray that the Lord will send workers to the harvest. And this is simply a plea of, there's a lot of untruth out there, and the truth within us, we need to be able to spread the message to say, the truth exists within you, and we need more folks to be able to deliver that message of the truth lies within. Pray that we get more folks that'll understand that and be able to deliver that message out to more folks so that they can start to understand they need to search within and find the truth. Saying 74. He said,
because they're believing the man is saying.
Many are gathered around the well, but there's nothing to drink. And this goes to, there's little knowledge out there of where the truth can be found. And there are few words that can deliver any value whatsoever. The experience is what is of value.
It's me, your future you. You made bad money moves.
Your sale for them. Saying 75. Jesus said, many are waiting at the door, but those who are one will enter the bridal chamber. And again, this is just a reference to becoming one. Jesus said, many are waiting at the door, but those who are one will enter the bridal chamber. And of course, that's a cultural reference of, hey, you're going to get laid, hey, you're going to be married, you're going to be, one with the Father, marrying the Spirit, right? Those who become one enter the bridal chamber. Saying 76. Jesus said the Father's kingdom can be compared to a merchant with merchandise who found a pearl. The merchant was wise. They sold their merchandise and bought that single pearl for themselves. You too, look for the treasure that doesn't perish, but endures, where no moths come to eat and no worms to destroy. Look for that thing that is the small precious. The small precious is that thing within you. Give everything away for the small precious.
So what you have, follow me.
Sorry, Lord of the Rings. But yeah, give up all the stuff that is worldly for the thing that is of true value. That's the message. Saying 77, Jesus said, I'm the light that's over all. I am the all. The all has come from me and unfolds toward me. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Lift the stone and you will find me there. This is a most popular saying of folks who don't really understand what's going on when you're talking about the reality of non-local consciousness, the inseparate field of love that is God, of which you are a small portion of that small data set within the entire structure that is your existence and your interaction within that consciousness. And what he is saying there is, I'm the light that's over all. I'm the whole thing. I am the all. He says it all, capital A. The all has come from me and unfolds towards me. I am the whole thing and it unfolds towards me. I am everything. Everything is me.
Yep.
Split a piece of wood. I'm there.
I just said that earlier.
Non-local field of
I am everything and everything is me.
Everywhere, collapsing every one of these wave functions for every one of these atoms that you can't pass your hand through. Lift the stone and you'll find me there. I am the everything, the Alpha, the Omega, the non-local field of consciousness that exists in all places and all times. I am absolutely everywhere. Break the piece of wood. There I am. Lift the stone. There I am. Tatvamasi. I am that. I'm the camera. I'm the monitor. I'm the table. Saying 78. Jesus said, what did you go out into the desert to see? A reed shaken by the wind? A person wearing fancy clothes like your rulers and powerful people? They wear fancy clothes but can't know the truth. And again, this is pointing to the attachments of mind. Where'd you go to find? Truth? The truth's within you. Don't you dare look out upon something else and think that you're going to get truth in any other place than from within. None of those people are going to be able to give you the answers that you seek. None of the things you go see, these holy and religious places, these places of worship, are going to give you the answers that you seek.
Nope.
No one has the truth. You have the truth. Saying 79, a woman in the crowd said to him, blessed is the womb that bore you, and the breast that nourished you. And he said to her, blessed are those who have listened to the message of the Father and kept it, because there will be days when you'll say, blessed is the womb that didn't conceive, and the breasts that haven't given milk. What he is saying there is, woman, your attachment to these ideas are meaningless. The important thing is you understand the truth comes within you, and then all your ideas are going to change. All your ideas are impermanent. All your attachments of mind are meaningless. Because you just said to me that something's supposed to be flattering to my ego. Blessed is the womb that bore you and the breast that nourished you. And he said to you, you're full of shit, lady. Blessed are those who have listened to the message of the Father and kept it. Because all you just said, you're going to have different opinions on later. Because your mind is meaningless. Your attachments to your ideas are whimsical. Give them up in comparison to
That
seeking
goes for a
the
man
discovery of
too,
truth.
not just a woman.
Saying 80, Jesus said, whoever has known the world has found the corpse. Whoever's found the corpse, the world isn't known. This is kind of a repeat of the same.
For me, came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father, I needed more.
Message that we discussed previously, so we'll just let that stand. Saying 81, Jesus said, whoever has become rich should become a ruler. Whoever has power should renounce it. And what he's saying here is, yeah, when you discover the truth of reality, that wealth and power mean nothing, give it up. Give it up. Become wealthy, become the ruler, and then get the power and renounce it. Because it's meaningless in comparison to the truth of existence, where you are the one thing, the one consciousness. Treat everyone like they're the one consciousness, along with you. That is the love, the unconditional love of existence. Because there is no self and other. Saying 82, Jesus said, whoever is near me is near the fire, and whoever is far from me is far from the kingdom. And what he's saying there is listen, if you're near where I am in understanding, you're right here. And if you're far away and not understanding what I'm talking about, you're lost. Saying 83, Jesus said, images are revealed to people, but the light within them is hidden in the image of the Father's light. He'll be revealed, but his image will be hidden by his light. Images are revealed to people, but the division The illusion of self and other is hidden within the Father's light. So there's a data structure of the whole thing that is indivisible. There is data subsets that create our own personal existences and our own personal consciousnesses and our own experiences within the whole field, hidden within the Father's light. They'll be revealed, but the image will be hidden by His light. So that's saying both are true. Subset of the data that is you exists within the whole field, but the whole field is indivisible. Both are true, superposition. Kind of an advanced concept. Some of you will get it, some of you won't. Some of you should chew on it. Saying 84, Jesus said, when you see your likeness, you rejoice, but when you see your images that came into being before you did, which don't die and aren't revealed, how much you can bear. And this is a reference to specifically the images that you see of your existence. He's saying, when you see your likeness, you rejoice. When you look in the mirror, oh, look at me, I'm handsome. Oh, look at this outfit. This is awesome. Look at this amazing shirt that I'm wearing. Black with some kind of a sheen and design and kind of cool. Wow, amazing. I look awesome. Right? When you see your likeness, you rejoice. But when you see your images that came into being before you did, which don't die and aren't revealed, right? You can't see them with your naked eye. But when you do pass through enlightenment, you can see them. And when you do enter into deep states of meditation, you do experience those things. When you experience those through enlightenment, how much you can bear. Meaning, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can limit you. There's nothing that you can't handle when you understand your true existence beyond this facade of what you see in the mirror. That's what he's talking about there. When you see the truth of your spiritual existence, your oneness. You're immortal, you're all-powerful, you're unstoppable. And you can handle any little problem that comes your way, which is an amazing feeling. So, find that. Saying 85. Jesus said, Adam came into being from great power and great wealth, but he didn't become worthy of you. If he had been worthy, he wouldn't have tasted death. And this goes back to the origin story. He's saying, the most important thing, the thing from which we all came, can't hold a candle to you. Adam tasted death. You're not going to taste death if you discover the truth of that. Pretty substantial little tidbit. Jesus said, the foxes have dens, the birds have nests, but the Son of Humanity has nowhere to lay his head and rest. And that's true from a human perspective. There's some things that you should probably chew on. This is one of them. Yeah. Jesus said, how miserable is the body that depends on a body, and how miserable is the soul that depends on both. And again, this goes back to how meaningless is this? How meaningless is this body? Completely meaningless. How miserable is the body that depends on a body, and how miserable is the soul that depends on both. Don't identify with this body. Find the thing that exists beyond your body. Find the truth that exists beyond your waking awareness consciousness. Expand your consciousness out into infinity. Discover the reality of who and what you are. Because otherwise, how miserable is it for you? That's what he's saying. Sorry. Saying 88, Jesus said, the angels and the prophets will come to you and give you what belongs to you. You'll give them what you have, and ask yourselves, when will they come and take what is theirs? And this is a reminder. Don't be attached. You'll be thinking about, you'll be worrying about losing what you have, when the reality is you have nothing and you have everything. Don't be wrapped up in that whole process, because that's what's inhibiting you. Saying 89. We got 114 of these. We're going to go through these pretty quickly. Jesus said, why do you wash the outside of your cup? Don't you know that whoever created the inside created the outside too? Again, self and other, this and that. Right? There is a difference between the inside and the outside. Jesus said, come to me because my yoke is easy and my requirements are light. You'll be refreshed. And of course, he's saying, it's easy. You don't have a certain way to pray. You don't have to give tithes. You don't have to give donations. You don't have to eat a certain way and follow a certain diet and yada, yada, yada. You just have to look within. Let everything drop from your mind. Fast from the world itself.
Yep.
Then you'll be refreshed. They said to him, tell us who you are, so that we may trust you. He said to them, you read the face of the sky and the earth, but you don't know the one right in front of you, and you don't know how to read the present moment. The present moment is everything. The present moment is the only thing that exists. Time doesn't exist. Remember that. The present moment is the only thing that exists. You discover that, and you'll discover the reality of the universe. Saying 92, Jesus said, look and you'll find. I didn't answer your question before. Now I want to give you the answers, but you aren't looking for them. And of course, what he's saying is, seek and you shall find. I could tell you things. You're not going to glean any benefit. I didn't tell you before because you wouldn't glean any benefit from words. I'm trying to say things now and you're not ready to hear them. Just seek.
Yep.
Seek and you will find. That's said many times in the Bible. Saying 93. Don't give what's holy to the dogs, or else it might be thrown into the manure pile. Don't throw pearls to the pigs, or else they might ... This is an incomplete statement, so we will not do an interpretation. We'll just let this lie as an incomplete statement. Saying 94, Jesus said, whoever looks will find, and whoever knocks, it will be open for them. And this is a fundamental truth of consciousness expansion. You need to ask. You're a data subset within the non-local field of consciousness that is part of the whole non-local field, part of the oneness. So there's an illusion of self and other, but there's a reality of self and other in that you're the experience within this small portion of the whole thing that is seeking to reach into infinity. And so there isn't a self and other, but at the same time, you need to reach out and let the rest of you know I'm ready to discover. Please give me the rest of me. Because until you ask, you won't get it. But whoever looks will find, and whoever knocks, it will be opened for them. That's because you're knocking to yourself. And you open your own door.
Yep.
Jesus